Places world over, violence against women is really, really high. And I have to say, Uganda doesn't score very well there. There's a lot of violence against women. There's a lot of sexual and gender-based violence. And I think we need to stop that by working together, having the conversation together. And I think it also helps when certain men who might be less aware of the situation of women and the inequalities that are there, I think they might listen better if they hear it from the Kenyan High Commissioner, for example.
Our intention is to make sure that we keep on encouraging male changes, so that we can encourage, you see, where you have men and women working together, there's more force. So we're encouraging men, we're encouraging our colleagues to come and work with us. You can see quite a number of them here, so that we can realize that ultimately women's rights are human rights. And for them to be realized fully, we must involve all the men. If you keep the women's rights only to women, and then you're making them a little bit lower than human rights. But women's rights are human rights. And for us to realize them, all men must be involved.
Initiative is targeting one of the critical gap that we feel is critical in women's empowerment. That is engagement of men and male colleagues. Excellency, if we are to talk about women's empowerment, and if we continue to speak with each other as women, we will take another 100 years to achieve what can be achieved in the next 20 years when we involve men. So I think we should applaud you for bringing on board this campaign, which is talking about involvement of men. And I want to thank the male who have accepted to be the champion.
Campaign be focused on young women and the battles they go through. The young women who serve us in restaurants and they don't have contracts. This is also the Minister for Labor. The young women who you see as you board your aeroplanes, who are going to Middle East with covered heads. The horror stories we hear from the domestic workers in the Middle East and elsewhere. So the young women should really be. So I want to say that I will be at your service to put in place whatever legal framework is needed to protect those women.